Alright, back here with another video. I am your host. This is KQ from KQ Anime. Today we're talking about chapter 1003 of One Piece. Let's get right into it. For any of you guys that have not read the chapter, I highly suggest that you do so. The official will be out on Viz in 2 days, but for right now, we are reading the scans. So the chapter is titled The Night Reflected on a Go Board. Now, for you guys that are not familiar with the Japanese game called Go, it's pretty much almost like checkers or chess. It's more complicated, but so it's more like chess, but it's black and white pieces. I'm pretty sure this is probably going to come up in the chapter. We see that Raiju is there with Scorpion, who's confessing his love to her. Very funny stuff right there, poison and poison. But we get right into the action. We're really about this action right now. We see Luffy just going in with all the punches, all the hits, and from what it looks like, it's just everybody else just sitting there in awe. And honestly, I personally feel like Kid should really be trying to get in there real quick. But I'm telling you, he's just looking like, man, Big Mom is shook. Another Yonko is shook. Luffy slamming Kaido's head into the ground. Kid is shook. This is what I'm talking about, man. Like, Kid is shook right now. They're just standing there like, my gosh. Big Mom shook. Kid shook. Then we go on. We see Luffy out there huffing and puffing. And now he's out of Gear 4. And here comes Zoro to the rescue. Now, Law is saying that because he turned into that wrecking ball thing, he'll be unable to use Haki for 10 minutes, meaning that he still has, I think this is Oda telling us that he still has that 10 limit gap whenever he's off Gear 4. Gear 4 uses Luffy's Haki and adds it to his Devil Fruit ability. So I don't think that time limit is really ever going to go away. I think the only thing that's going to happen is Luffy gets better with his Haki usage and he doesn't burn himself out as much. It's like when you do, a marathon, it's just like, or like if you go from doing a 5K run, which, for the US, that's, about 3 miles. And if you go from doing 3 miles to basically a marathon, like, you still have to take a break afterwards. Like, all that happens is that you're able to run longer. So if you're only able to run 100 meters, then you learn how to run a mile, then 10 miles. It doesn't really matter. That's what's prolonged. So I think his Gear 4 usage over time is gaining more. He's gaining more time in Gear 4. His Haki is his Haki pool is increasing, as well as his Haki usage is increasing. But he still, once he gets out of Gear 4, he still has that time limit if he exhausts all of his Haki. So let's get back there. Here comes Big Mom with motherly fire, a sword attack. Boom, Zoro just out the way. All right, and while Big Mom is chasing down Luffy and Zoro, you can see Killer's like, you can see Killer like, hey Killer, don't let up. Now we're gonna finish off Kaido. And then Big Mom's and Bomb are like, give me Straw Hat. And then here comes Law with the counter shock. Shout out to Law. Like, this is the first person to ever at least damage Big Mom that we know of. So shout out to Law for that. And just as Kid and Killer's about to attack Kaido hits them with a Dragon Twister. You feel me? Like, this is, I'm telling you, he's literally Gyarados. I don't care what no one's saying. He's literally Gyarados. I've been saying this. Now, while he's doing these twisters, it seems like he comes in and sucks up Luffy. Pause. And Zoro's like, oh, so you think about to catch me slipping like that, huh? Give me back my captain. Hits him with his own Dragon Twister. So this is what I've been hearing about. So he's looking at Zoro's sword and he's saying like, oh, so the source of that strange Haki is that sword. I know this is going to have all those Sanji fans and Zoro haters going off, but we'll get into that later. Let's continue the chapter. So Kaido is now, he looked like he's combining his Dragon Twister with his Gale attack, like the wind scythes. Now he's combining them. Zoro got Luffy, he's dodging. Law's using his ability to dodge. Kid is out there just getting wrecked. I'm telling you, this man is looking pretty trash non-stop. Alright, now we're going back down to the battle. We see Orochi's head. We see the gold. This is where the gold comes in. Alright. And boom. A clash between Kaido and the worst generation became inevitable. But it also seems like fate conspired to make allies of the samurai and these pirates. The world is about to undergo a drastic shift. If two of the emperors were to fall here, the future would definitely become uncertain, but that outcome is impossible. This group right here is the world's strongest intelligence agency, CP0. This is what I'm talking about. Now, for those of you who got the chapter open with me, look who they got there. They got like someone with that eye covering their face that we thought was on Who's Who crew. But I wonder if they got somebody too, or is it that they're just assisting or helping? And I'm not gonna lie, that look kind of weird. That look like Robin over to the right of will be the captain. That looks kind of weird to me right there. Like, if you look all the way to the right, just let me know down in the comments, guys, if you think that's Robin. I think that's Robin, or at least it looks like her. She's supposed to be out there battling her with Brook, but I don't know. Who knows these things anymore? So the invaders are 5,400 men strong, but 400 have already fallen. Our associates have 30,000 men and 3,000 casualties. The samurai have done pretty well considering the odds. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's really good. But I think they're trying to show us like how much each side has lost, and they lost roughly about the same thing. Because if you do 400 to 54, that's about a ninth, and 3,000 to 30,000, that's about a tenth. So like the alliance has lost a little less, but about the same amount of casualties as as Kaido and his group have. So that I think that's pretty much what it's trying to show. Is just that the battle is still looking as even as it did in the first go. But of course, like, since Kaido forces had more, he's losing more. So yeah, so it's 5,000 to 27,000 right now. And now they're saying is that even if they defeat, and this is what I was figuring anyway too as well, is that even if they defeat Big Mom and Kaido, no one else is going to stop. They're not going to like, oh, you defeated our leader, that's it, it's over. They're all going to fight. King is going to fight, Queen is going to fight, Jack is going to fight, everybody who can fight, the Toby Roppo, they're all still captains. They're all still leaders of their crews. They're all still strong. And on top of that, because Kaido is also an ancient Zoan, if you just defeat him for just a bit, he could bounce right back. Big Mom can always just go back to Whole Cake Island and come back for another day. So no matter what, these guys are with that thought process. Even if they get defeated, who's to say they even know that they got defeated? So it's imperative. They got Frankie over here with Sasaki, right? I don't know what Sanji's doing. Like, Sanji's really just, he's bloody, he's running away. They got Usopp. Usopp is back into action. They got Nami, Ulti, like she's chasing them down. Jinbei's out there in his fight. He should be going against who. They got Momonosuke out here with Yamato. So like, and the CP0 is like, please continue to do your utmost to take each other out, my dear pirates. And we cut back to the rooftop. Oh my gosh, with the silhouette. Like, the silhouette challenges are coming in clutch, huh? Like, Oda's finally in the trend. Oda low-key started the trend. This is getting fun. Water. Like, mama. How Kaido? Mama. Kaido, I was just thinking the same thing. I'm telling you. And it looked like Kaido's a lot bigger. Like, you can see there's some, like, he got probably multiple horns on his head. Like, he got the dragon claws. He's definitely in his hybrid form. He is massive. I'm telling you right now, no break next week. We are going to keep getting in. Otis has been hitting us with bangers to bangers. So just wait on my review, guys. I'm probably going to link up with House of Ville, and we're going to try to do our a review together. Just try to analyze the chapter, you know, and definitely talk about those moments. What is CP0 trying to do? I mean, I know they got to be there because, frankly, somebody has to record everything that's happening and tell the world government. We can't have it that Luffy and the squad, or a Kid or Killer, or even Law take down these Yonkos, take down the commanders, take down whomever, take down Kaido's whole forces, and someone isn't reporting to the world government. So CP0, in my opinion, always had to be there, and here it is right here, because we need the world government to know who is getting this glory. You get me? Now, as for Kaido's remarks about Enma, I mean, kind of slow, so we really can't even go for what he's really saying. I'm just being honest here. And when we look at it, Zoro, we already know what Enma is supposed to do. Enma is supposed to be taking out Zoro's haki and forcing it to be used. That's it. Zoro is controlling that. Zoro is the one that is controlling how much haki Enma is taking from him. That is what Zoro is doing. I'm gonna get into a whole Enma video, but this doesn't, trust me, I know a lot of people are feeling like, oh, this is helping their agenda. Trust me, it is still doing exactly what it says to do. It's just that Kaido, and Kaido even says that, oh, like, what's that strange haki that's coming from it? So he doesn't even know what haki it is. First he thought it was Oden. Now he's saying that, nah, it's something strange, it's different. It's because it's Zoro's haki, and he just cannot believe that Zoro has it. That's why even Big Mom says you underestimated him. You underestimated Zoro. So she actually commented that the sword was strange. It's weird, but she said that you underestimated him. But like I said, we're really hitting it off with banger after banger since chapter 1000. Non-stop bangers. Kyber is now in his hybrid form. We got one more chapter to the volumes over. My guess is in the next chapter we are going to get the end of Act 3, as well as is going to finally be a break, and we're going to have to sit back and wait. That's been all for today, guys. I am your host, KQ from KQ Anime. I hope that you liked this video. Subscribe, it helps us out with the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you in the next time.